What's up YouTube? It's Coach Cory, and today we're going to have a guide on how to use Mortis in Brawl Ball. And to help me do that, I have with me the #1 Mortis player in the world right now. He's gotten his Mortis up to almost 1,000 trophies, but currently it's at about 850. His in-game name is PJ, but he also goes by Rusty. What's up, man? How you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing fine. How about you?
I'm doing well. Thanks for coming on the channel, man. Alright, so I just want to start off with some questions. So let's start off with some basic stuff. So can you just go over with me exactly how you dribble the ball with Mortis or move forward? You know, are you like spamming the attack button, or is it more like a double tap, or what do you do?
I double tap, try to dodge the other team.
You double tap for the most part?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, and then when you're dashing forward, are you mostly going like in a straight line? Like say you're trying to score a goal, are you really going like as fast as you can to the goal, or is it more like a random or a zigzag sort of dashing?
Well, it depends on where your team is. Like, if there's no one in front of me, I go as fast as I can. But if there's people over there, I try to dodge them by zigzagging.
Okay.
And for the most part, I just double tap.
For the most part, you still double tap though. Right. That means you always double tap, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And then when you're trying to rush forward, do you really need like all 3 of your attacks? And do you need like full health as well? Or do you just play it by the situation?
Health is the most important part. You don't want to go with like half health.
Okay. What about like, do you see like if you're at low health but you see that you have some souls in front of you, is that enough? Or do you still not risk it usually?
I go for half souls in front of me.
Okay. All right, and then let's talk about the beginning of the game. So, or even like after any goals are scored, trying to get the ball from the middle. Is there like a tactic you do, or how do you grab that ball without dying, or as fast as you can as well?
I go up a little and then I double tap to get the ball.
So how many dashes is that?
2 dashes.
2 dashes, and then do you always dash back to like try and get behind cover and heal up, or no?
I always save 1 dash for that.
You always save 1 dash and get back behind cover.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And then let's talk about some scenarios for trying to score goals. So when you decide to attack forward, what sort of situation are you really looking for?
Not really looking for anything much, but I try to go. That's basically it.
You're just looking for like, are you trying to see if if they're all to one side, is that a good time to attack forward, or what else are you looking for?
Like if my Colt has his ult and the walls aren't broken, try to go. But if the opposite team Shelly has an ult, I try to stay back.
Okay, so if the opposite team Shelly has an ult, you always wait for that ult to be gone or the Shelly to die?
Yeah.
Okay. So are you waiting for your teammates to get supers as well? Or is it more based on like if the enemy team has some dead teammates or not?
They're based on dead teammates.
More based on dead teammates. Okay. And then as far as like scoring goals, you were talking about your Colt breaking open walls. How important is it for those walls to be broken? Is it something that you want your team to focus on a lot? Or do you want them more to focus on just killing the enemy? Or, how important do you think it is?
Want to focus on walls because if they die and have to go around, they can kill me by spawning in.
Okay, so you just want like a faster path to the goal, or you're just trying to create more space?
It's based on going for goals.
Okay. All right. So you were talking about avoiding enemy Shellys. Are there any other brawlers that as a Mortis you really want to avoid?
I want to avoid Tara, Bull, Primo. All those that can cause high damage.
Anything that's high damage, specifically at close range, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, and then what about if the other team has a Mortis? What is your strategy? Change much in that case, or what do you do if the other team has a Mortis?
If I have the ball, and if they know how to steal, I try to dodge them, and let my teammates handle his teammates, and I go for the goal. If he has the ball, I try to steal from him, and then go from there.
Okay, so how are you stealing the ball? What's your tactic for that?
You get in front of him. You get in front of his dash.
So you're anticipating where his dash is going to be, basically?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, and then how do you play? Like, let's say it's not just the other team's Mortis, but what is your strategy when you don't have the ball? So, are you trying to wait for the enemy team to pass and you're trying to steal the ball, or are you ever like actively attacking the enemy team?
If the enemy team has the ball and Mortis is far away, I try to go for the ball. But if the Mortis has the ball and he's behind walls and his teammates are down, I try to go aggro on him.
Yeah.
Or I try to go for like Barley or Cold or something.
Okay. All right. What about in a situation where you have your super? Are you ever using your super offensively, or are you always trying to like save it to try and get like a supercharged shot?
Well, I use them for both sides. Like if I have a chance, I use it for a shot. If I have a chance, I use it to kill someone.
Okay.
If I have a chance to like save a goal, I use it for that.
Okay. All right. And then as far as like defense on Mortis, what sort of like is there a particular strategy you use for Mortis, or are you really just trying to intercept balls mostly?
Try to intercept balls, the main part.
Okay. All right, that's fair enough. Okay, so let's start going into some map-specific stuff. So let's talk about Backyard Bowl first. Do you have any map-specific tips for Mortis on Backyard Bowl?
Well, I try to get the Colt to get the wall down as fast as possible, and then I go through the middle.
So trying to get the middle wall down.
Yeah.
Okay. And then as far as like team comp for Backyard Bowl, you were saying Colt. Do you have a preferred team comp for their Backyard Bowl?
Shelly, Colt, and Mortis.
Shelly, Colt, and Mortis. Okay. Would you recommend any slightly different comps, or that's your number one for sure?
You can sub in Taro for Shelly, but I prefer that one.
But you prefer Shelly? Okay. Is that just for like the defensive capabilities of Shelly?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So let's go on to pinhole punt. What's your strategy for pinhole punt? Do you approach that any differently, or how to use the grass, stuff like that?
Okay. So if you spawn in the middle, you dash 3 times to get the ball instead of 2.
Oh, 3 times.
Yeah.
Okay. Is it just because it's further away?
Yeah. Only if you spawn in the middle.
Okay.
Unless the wall's broken right there. Only dash 3 times. And then there's all the grass on here, so obviously you don't want to be going aggro on it with the ball. So you want to wait till your teammates clear it out. You have an open lane.
So you sort of just like hide in the grass, wait for your teammates to do their work, and you take the chances and score then?
Yeah, unless the opposite team has... Unless you're on the other side, the whole team's on the other side, and I go aggro on the goal.
Okay. Okay. Right. And then, are there any walls you specifically want your teammates to break on that map, or it's not as important?
Yeah, the goal wall's on the other side.
The goal walls. Okay.
Yeah.
And then what about team comp for that map? Is it going to be the same Mortis, Shelly, Colts, or there are some other good team comps for this map too?
Yeah, same comp.
Same comp. Gotcha. All right, so let's go on to the last map, Triple Dribble. So how are you approaching Triple Dribble? It has a lot of different walls. What's your strategy for that map?
Well, it depends on where you spawn. Like, if you spawn on a wall that you can't really get the ball, you just try to stay where you are. But if you spawn on where you can't get the ball, I try to go for the ball.
Okay. All right. And then, what about breaking walls on that map? Obviously, there's a lot of them. So, what sort of strategy do you want your teammates to do?
Break any wall the other team can hide in.
Okay.
And keep their...
Now, do you focus on the walls sort of by the ball spawn, or are you focusing more on the walls by the goal? Or is it just wherever the enemy team is?
Yeah, wherever they are.
Wherever the enemy team is, just trying to get value. Okay. And then what about... This map is definitely a little different. Are you still going to do the Mortis Shelly Colt, or would you might do something different?
I use Shelly, Mortis, and Barley, or Mortis, Tara, and Barley.
Okay, so you definitely want a thrower on this map. Seems like.
Yeah.
That makes sense. A lot of walls, easy funnels for throwers. So the Shelly is going to have to do all the wall breaking, or just the Tara. So you're okay with not many walls being broken, it seems like.
Yeah. Just the main objective is killing the other team.
Okay, and then you just rush in then.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so I have 2 last questions for you. So first off, what would you say is the most common mistake you see an enemy Mortis make while playing Brawl Ball?
Trying to go aggro on you makes it easy stealing the ball.
Okay. Try and go aggro on you while they have the ball, so they're being too aggressive going right towards you, or do you mean something else?
Too aggro for the goal.
Okay, I gotcha. Too aggro trying to score. Okay, that's fair enough. So how would you avoid that? You're just gotta rely on your teammates mostly, it seems like?
I'm just gonna try to steal the ball. And then if they get too close, I try to get the Shelly to ult him if he has his ult.
Right. Yeah, definitely important for the Shelly to stop Mortises. That makes sense. Alright, so last question. So, if you don't have teammates to play with, would you say it's not really worth it to play with randoms? Or is it, like, very important for a Mortis in Brawl Ball to really have good teammates and play with an actual team?
Yeah, that's the most important part for your teammates.
Most important part is your teammates. Alright, well that was my last question for you. Thank you so much for coming on the channel, Rusty. Do you have any shoutouts you want to give?
Not really. I guess shoutouts to my team.
Alright. Well, that's it for today's video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will catch you later.